Thanks for checking in as we take a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Meteorologist Todd Nelson, and we're talking about some warm and chilly spots, depending on what part of the country or what side of the country you're on. We're also talking about some storms and heavy rain, and that colder air is also bringing with it some snowfall in the western U.S. So temperatures in the trough out west anywhere from 5 to nearly 20 degrees below average, especially over Southern California. But out ahead of that, under this ridge of high pressure, we're a good 5 to near 20 degrees above average. Still pretty chilly in the northeast as well, but things will be warming up this week. Finally, you can see that ridge of high pressure starting to shift in that direction, but pretty decent trough of low pressure out west, helping to keep things rather chilly there. And then by the end of the week, it starts to shift into the plains here, but certainly through the Rockies, anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees below average. And then by the end of the month, that cooler than average weather will be setting up in the central part of the country. All right, so for today, we have a slight risk as far north as Minneapolis and even out into Wisconsin. Slight risk along the front range of the Rockies into the plains. By Tuesday, that slight risk from Minnesota down to Texas. Wednesday, a general thunderstorm threat, but already at day 4 over the central and southern plains here, so we'll be watching for that. But storms developing in the northern periphery of this big dome of hot weather. Temperatures from St. Louis down to Texas could be upwards of near 90, nearing record warmth in the Ohio Valley and the Tennessee Valley through the next few days there as well. But take a look at this big storm system moving into the northwest. It'll be turning into some snowfall over the higher elevations, and out ahead of this, talking some pretty decent levels of moisture. 2 to 4 inches of rain could lead to some isolated flood concerns to the far north, but look at all this snow. Again, maybe even out into the plains, far western Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, dealing with some snowfall. But today in the southeast, we're talking some pretty warm conditions into the 90s potentially, but same for St. Louis and Dallas. Have a good one.